Hi everyone! Today we are back and we're playing Cris Tales. Now, looks like it's a little recap. There was a fire in the farm area. We defeated them, and the mayor and I guess the secretary, whatever. Secretary's evil. I'm calling it now. The secretary, well, the farmer blamed the mayor, saying, "Oh, you brought this to the people." He like, "Nah, I ain't do all that stuff." And the secretary was saying, "Oh, what about you, Christelle? Where did you get that sword from? Who are these people? Oh, you must have been the person that did it." We like, wait. In my head, I'm like, we just saved that. We just saved this village. What are you talking about? You just mad because we stopped your plans. That's how I feel. We stopped your plans, and then she was trying to send us to jail, and we left. We met up with my mother superior from the church, at the church, and now she told us, she told us to go check out the other, I forgot what these temples are called, but she told us to go to these other temples, or cathedrals. She told us to go to these other cathedrals and seek out other mother superiors, and they will help us on our quest. And I probably found out more about my powers and about my mother. So now that's where we're going to start that. So I hope you enjoy your day here, your time here. I hope you all have a great day, night, evening, whichever time y'all looking at this. I hope you're all doing good. And y'all all are just, even if you're not doing good, hopefully this video will make you feel good, or like makes you laugh, or you're into the story just as much as I'm into the story. Now, okay, enough talking, let's get on. Okay, ooh, got 180 marbles. Now we are going, let's see the hint.
We have to run away for now. The path east of Wilhelm's house is our escape route.
Alright, so we're going to the path east, Wilhelm house. Over there, okay. Okay. You look so cool. I still want to water this plant.
This is where I planted the seed Wilhelm gave me.
Why can't I water it? I want to water it. Oh. It's so bad. So different. It's funny how the reflection isn't reflecting off in the future, but it's reflecting in the present. Maybe something wrong with the water. Just maybe here. Mana potion has added to your bag. Okay. I'm getting a little sippy cup. I mean, those little like Cris, like the yoo-hoos that come in a little milk carton thing. Yeah, I know it's a sippy cup. I meant milk, like those little. No, not me. Anyway. Sometime later. Okay.
It would appear we got rid of our pursuers. Perhaps we can set up camp here tonight and recover our strength.
It looked like I already set up camp, though.
Marvelous teamwork, everyone!
We didn't need to run. I could have defeated them all if the rest of you hadn't stopped me.
Sorry, I'm eating also.
I mean, what's wrong with Chrisbel?
I'm tired and I feel strange. I don't know anything about my family, or my history, or my power, or any of it.
Don't worry, girl. We're gonna learn them.
And now I've left all my friends and...
Christopher, wasn't it? Her whole life was just turned upside down. So maybe we should just let her be. Chrisbel, I know you want to help everyone back home. But to do that, you and I are going to have to develop your powers.
How's a kid like you gonna teach her anything?
He's like, I'm a time maid. What are you doing, bro? And who knows? He could be like 300 years old.
Wilhelm had the courage to help us escape. We owe him our thanks.
Right.
You will find it to be a great mistake to judge a mage by his appearance.
That's true. All these freaking games where mages just happen to be like old as molasses, but young as ever. Like have that young appearance, but they're old and wise, and they're great.
But for right now, we need to rest. We will have plenty of new problems to face in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's. I do want to know this. Why did you leave St. Carrie? But I don't think he would tell me because one, he just met me. I mean, it's cool if he did open up and told me, but I don't know. He may be like, "Oh, it's none of your business," or some personal situation, you know. So I'm like, I could understand that because I just met you. Ain't you nervous? I mean, what do he have to be nervous about? That's my thing. Like, is he nervous going back to St. Clarity? Or is he nervous about fighting? Because he looked pretty good fighting. So I'm like, that part, I don't know. Tick tock. You are not it. Which means you will be it because I'm clicking you. Alright, let's check this.
Why did you leave St. Clarity?
I wanted to avenge my brother, Aiden. He died in the fight against the Empress.
Oh, I'm glad he was able to open up about that because some people are not. I mean, I would respect him if he didn't want to open up about it. But since he opened up about it, I'm like, okay, cool.
I promised myself that, just like him, I wouldn't let anyone else die.
His face is so cute, handsome, sexy.
I had been searching around, looking for clues. One of them led me to Narim. Some goblins had been sighted near here, and I knew from experience they were part of the Empress's army. I decided to take care of them myself. Aiden was my hero, but he got caught up in this stupid conflict.
And that's how it always happens.
Sometimes I wonder if, by fighting back, I'm just prolonging the war and helping to create more tragedies like him.
I also thought of that comment, my opinion. I think people should fight for what they believe in. And sometimes fighting something like that does cause more stuff to happen and more tragedies to happen. But there's always a greater good. You know, like there's so many RPG games and the world of real life stuff. And it's like, if I don't fight for what I believe in, nobody else is going to fight. You know, like, if I'm not going to make a stand, who knows? How do I know the next person that feels the same way I feel is going to stand, make that stand? And yes, the battle of, regardless of what battle it is, it's going to be hard, but I'm fighting it. And that's what I think that's what, like, everything that's going on. Personal life, growth. We're fighting our own battles. And it's just like, ain't nothing easy. Ain't nothing gonna be sunshine and rainbows. But we have to find a way to get through it. So even though fighting may prolong something or may extend it or whatever, it also gives you growth and it also shapes up the future. Because it's like, if I stand and I have other people standing by me, now it's a group of people, and now it's bigger. Or personal growth. It's if I fight for what I believe in, or if I'm going through situations and it's rough, and I'm like, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to go through these feelings, but once I get through it, I'm like, I'm a better person the next year. I've changed how I view things. I changed this, I changed that, but I became better. You know, so I feel like, you know, it's gonna may cause tragedies, but if it's something that you believe in and it's right, and what that influences or what the people is doing is wrong, you gotta fight for it. You gotta stand up, because ain't nobody else gonna stand up for what you believe in. And if they believe in the same thing, it's like, what if they're not saying anything because they're scared or nobody's also on their side? It just shows people like, I'm on your side too. Let's fight this together. You know? Well, anyway, back to the story.
sorry to hear that. He sounds like he was a brave man.
Ooh, gotta get to plant something. 'Cause I really want to plant something.
This soil feels warm to the touch.
I want some more seeds. Got more seeds.
Crisbell, there's something important I need to teach you about.
Is it about some seeds? 'Cause I need some seeds.
What is it, Professor?
Professor? Don't call me that.
Yeah, that sound like you like professor.
How about teacher? Master?
Master? No! Just call me Wilhelm.
I can't do that. It feels too weird calling my magic teacher by his first name. It seems somehow disrespectful.
Oh, I'll just put that down.
Well, if you must call me something, call me Maestro, I suppose.
Maestro. Okay.
I am something of a virtuoso when it comes to time magic.
Maestro?
If you must. Well, anyway, I want you to have these.
Are these seeds? Yes! I mean, ain't the seeds I was looking for, but yes! Seeds, yes!
Seeds? Are these like the seeds we planted before?
They're much more important. Time mages can use them to revert to an earlier state when things go wrong.
Okay.
It's a little hard to explain, but you'll understand it when you see it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Do I gotta use one now?
Maestro.
Right. You'll be glad you did. Trust me.
The reverse when things go wrong.
You can try it out on that patch of dirt over there.
Okay, hopefully you gave me
Wait.
enough.
I almost forgot.
Ooh, I got the marbles. The marbles. I love, yeah. Sorry. I love marbles. Like, it's funny because I don't have marbles, but I just love how they look. Like when you hold them up and they just got so many different colors and they just be looking so pretty. I want to collect marbles, just how pretty they look, but I ain't got time for that. But I love marbles. Like marbles is so pretty to me. So it's funny how they got marbles as like money, but it's just so super pretty to me.
Marbles?
Girl, you've been collecting them. You already got 120.
You'll need to purchase supplies. I believe we can trust you with our funds. And last, but not least,
Yeah, we should actually, yeah, I need some more. Come on, got me. Ooh.
I trust you'll be careful on this journey. But if things go awry, don't hesitate to use one of these.
I won't. I will not hesitate to use any of those things.
Perhaps you should try planting that seed like Wilhelm suggested.
Okay, I don't know why every time I look at your name, it's like it's in my mind, but then it slips. I'm not even gonna say it, I don't remember.
What should I do?
I want to record our progress. Am I supposed to know? I guess I'm gonna record our progress.
I want to record our progress.
So that's what it is, it should be. I'm gonna save it anyway, because you can't be too sure, you gotta save it anyway. But, oh, so that's what it is. Oh, so it's like a saving thing. Oh, that's what it is.
Ready to sleep now, Crisbell?
I guess so.
I guess so.
Aw. Well, I guess it's convenient because if you're not outside, because you gotta be outside in the world to save. So if you're not outside in the world to save, but you need to save, that's the perfect solution.
Crisbell, are you all right? I heard you cry out in the night.
She was pretty as hell. She was gorgeous. But I don't know if she was the bad girl. I don't know if she was the bad girl or the good girl. Yeah. But she was gorgeous as hell. She was so pretty. But I don't know if she's trying to ruin me Or she's my mother, you know, like so complicated. She's so pretty. Oh, she be so pretty. She was pretty. She was really pretty.
Was it just a dream?
They kept her fast.
I shouldn't go in here yet.
I keep thinking that it's clicking from this thing, but it could just be clicking from here.
They appear to have us surrounded.
I thought we left them all behind.
We don't have time to deal with this right now.
We can't get around them.
Then I guess it's time to show them what we can do.
Back, you need to get leveled up. We're doing level 1.
Now watch carefully, children, as I demonstrate the results of years of research.
What are you talking about?
In addition to my normal attacks, I can summon Euchandra Goris, Euchandra for short. Let me show you how it's done.
First, select skill. Then select offensive, followed by poison. Finally, select throw Euchandra.
Great! You just poisoned an enemy. The poison will deal damage to it once per turn. But what do you think will happen if you send that poisoned enemy into the future, Cris?
The poison will take effect all at once.
Exactly. Now, it's my turn again. I'm going to plant one of my little Euchandra on the other side. One more time. Select skill.
Then select offensive, followed by poison, and finally plant Euchandra.
Sorry, I'll keep him. I don't know what's everybody having today. Or what, at least what's everybody, when they see this video, what is everybody's recent food that they ate? I don't know why. I'm a foodie, so I like food. Right now, since I'm eating, I'm eating nothing really special, but it's a bagel, a raisin bagel with Nutella. I was thinking about adding like cutting the bananas up and putting it with it. It's so good. But I was like, save my bananas for later though. But that was on my mind. So that's what I'm eating. So if y'all happen to be looking at this video and y'all happen to eat something prior or while watching it, I want to know. What's some of y'all things that y'all like to eat? But that's just the food enemy accent that though.
Bring the enemies back to the present so time advances for them.
That's cool. Oh, that's hot.
Wow, every enemy on that side is poisoned now.
What it should have did, it should have made them die too because they were so little, but I don't know how.
Yes, the spores of the plant are just as poisonous as the root. And they spread easily over the wind.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, he planted it and he just like grow it.
I'm sure there are lots of other ways we can mix our magic.
That was great, young warriors, but we still have a fight to finish.
That's cool. all hit off of us.
That was impressive, Maestro.
I was expecting a time mage could slow time or turn them all to dust or something.
Space mages like you always overdo everything. We time mages prefer solutions that are a little more elegant.
I mean, that was cool though.
No two time mages are the same. I rediscovered an ancient way of using time magic to affect the growth rates of plants. It has proven to be a potent weapon in combat.
Let us carry on, shall we?
That marbles. Gotta get that marbles. Oh, marbles.
I can't open this door.
Seems like the lock is on the other side.
The road to St. Clarity is dangerous, but we have no choice. We will be by your side the whole way, Crispell.
Sweet. Thank you.
The road to St.
I didn't think I did see something. Like the amputated, yeah. No, I'm sorry, baby.
The road to St.
like I can unlock it from this side.
Alright, we're good to go though. I'm ready to back. He stole my juice? Oh hell no! You dying. That's the only juice I got too. You got my juice. Everyone trying to steal my juice. The chest there, I'm going this way. I go where the chest goes. There's just nothing but the chest too. Okay. I want to send him, but I want to send them both together. So I'm just going to attack him now. No. Sure. And then on the next turn, I'm going to. some more freaking heals. Heals.
The
I
road
keep
to
pressing
St.
the wrong
Clarity is
button. He's so crappy with the heal stuff. It's like I need to be able to heal. I need some more healing things. At least I got several mana potions. I don't like you first, so I'm gonna use that. Sometimes I don't think my lips are sinking in when I'm talking. It's kind of sad, but you can trust. Yeah, I need some more like juices though. I don't do the juices. That gotta give me the I've got a little green juice, something juice. Okay, what am I going to do? I'll probably send it to the past. Not like she don't got it till some other time, but she can still. Oh, you come stun, that's fine. But during that time, healing juice. Will I got it. Alright. I have to use that. They're gonna heal it. I'm grabbing her.
the road to St. Clarity.
That's not button so bad.
do not recall the forest creatures being quite so aggressive. Or seeing quite so many different species in this part of the world.
Yeah, something's changed around here.
Could something be happening to make them more aggressive?
There's no way for us to know. For now, let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
Big boss.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
Rest for a while.
We should rest for a while.
We still have some tents left. Want to use one?
Yeah, there's a boss
Sure.
battle right there. Yeah, two motherfuckers. Let's rest up.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record our progress.
And this, I think I'm gonna beat that boss and then I'm gonna end the stream or end the court. So, that's nice. I was gonna end it now and leave it up cliffhanger, but I'm like, nah, I can beat it right there. There's three of them. Oh, God. At least they're on the oh no, they're not. Two of them. Maybe we need to get some more levels to fight them. I may lose this. If I lose this, then y'all gonna see me next time because I'm gonna be leveling out. But if I don't lose it, then I'll continue forward. But if I lose, I'm saying it's over, and then y'all catch y'all catch me next time. Nothing but you. Bringing the part, the probably not that is good. Nothing more to it. I mean, she's good for a bit. If I bring them to the path, maybe they won't be as vicious. I'm good. I'll take the chance. I may die. Oh, they look so cute. I want to attack you. I want to attack you. Too bad it couldn't hit like. Hopefully, like once you upgrade his skills, it can hit like everybody. Cause that'd be dope. Cause this one-on-one thing is killing me. Still on. Go ahead. Oh, good. Hit her. Whatever. But you didn't hit her. I got people on the shoes. Should have died. Probably on the next episode, y'all see me leveling up some more. I could be able to fight them. Alright. You know when to send both of them here, but make them more vicious.
What gives? You never see wolves this angry. If this keeps up, I'm not sure we're going to make it to St. Clarity.
Oh, I was supposed to die. Oh, thank God.
No! What if I...
Crisbell!
Stay down. We'll...
This battle is over!
Oh, whew, I'm about to say that should be like a non. What you do? What you do?
What did you do?
She broke the crystals.
How is that possible?
It's not.
I don't know what happened. What did I do?
You had no choice in the matter, Crisbell. You were only trying to protect us.
No, I mean, the power. My power. It's gone.
You might have overused it. I read something about that in an ancient text once.
We will continue this discussion in St. Clarity. For now, it is time to leave.
I thought I was supposed to die. I mean, I thought I was gonna die. I mean, I was gonna die, but you know. Saber. Saber. What? I thought I was gonna die. Oh, damn. Literally, I did die. I mean, I was supposed to end the stream right there, though, but I want to see what's going on inside. And then I'll come out and say. Isn't that my sexy dude? Nah, probably not. I don't know what that was.
Are you all right, Christopher?
Now look who's acting strange.
Leave me alone. I've just been missing my mother's food, that's all.
We are not here to sample the cuisine. We should go to the cathedral to see if we can get Crisbell's powers back.
Christopher, you're a local, right? Show us the way to the cathedral. Lead the way. We'll follow the sound of your stomach rumbling.
In a bit. I need to take care of something first. I'm sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay, and this is where we will be. Oh, let me go out. This is where we will leave this gameplay. Save again. Ugh,
We need to find the cathedral, Crisbell.
Yeah, I know. I keep pressing my button. I'm so used to the X being like the menu screen instead of the 3 lines. I'm so used to pressing my button. Alright. So we are now in progress. I thought I was gonna die. I mean, technically I did die. But I was supposed to die. So I was not gonna beat that. If I knew that, I probably wouldn't have spent my... Did I use my juice on this? I can't remember. But if I did, I wouldn't have used it. And if I knew I was gonna die, I'd save my juice since I don't get that much juice. But I will see y'all next time. And we will continue where I left off at. And I hope you enjoy the day. I will talk to you later. Ciao. Well, you can say later. Ciao is not anything now. But anyway, later.